This is the fourth time we've tried recording this podcast. This one's probably not going to work out either. Well, here we go.
What's the name of this podcast, guys?
Yes. What's the name?
Last night's leftovers.
Yeah, it is.
We're the
And who are you?
leftovers in the back
Who are
of
you
the
speaking
fridge.
right now? Who said the name of the podcast? What's your name, dude?
I am Caleb. What about you, dude, who's asking me all these questions, dude?
I'm also Caleb, spelled the same way. So get fun. Or fuck. It's too late. Have fun. Fucking goddamn it, dude.
Have fun differentiating which one of us is which.
There it is.
Yeah, dude.
What about you, yeah,
And-
dude, guy?
Who's the last guy?
I'm Tyler.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude,
For sure.
for sure.
I am for
Tyler.
sure Tyler. I'm pretty sure.
Tyler, definitely my gay lover, but that's okay.
Oh, definitely. Don't let his family know.
Most definitely,
don't.
dude.
Guys, listening to this podcast right now, don't let Caleb's family know
No, don't let him know.
Caleb and Tyler are gay together.
Yes.
'Cause, you know, don't go to his house.
Two gay boys. Do you want the
Yes.
address?
Yeah, don't go. He lives in the earth. Don't fucking. I don't want to narrow it down too much for y'all.
Okay. So, Caleb, what do we do on the podcast? What's it about?
We go over music we like, and we give our opinions on it. And eventually what's going to happen is once we're well structured and we know what we're doing, sort of, we are going to take recommendations from one another. We're going to listen to it and then give one another our opinions on it.
Yeah,
but-
we are.
But Mr. Caleb, is music all we're going to talk about on this wonderful podcast?
Oh, good
No,
question, Tyler.
we-
No,
oh,
it is
Thank
not.
you.
This will just be like a free-flowing conversation with some little structure, of course, because recording audio takes up space on a computer. We don't have all day to talk because it's goddamn 12 at night, and some people haven't slept in a day, and some people also have let other people go to IHOP and stay there for 2 hours. But we're not gonna roast these people. So
I'm not gonna shit on someone for going to IHOP when
No.
Waffle House is the more desirable option.
is much
and
more
takes
desirable.
way less time.
Yeah,
And doesn't have people fucking tripping and falling and spilling the food.
exactly.
Like a
bitch.
dumbass. Dumb bitch. You should have got her fired. And you,
You really
got
should
free
have
food.
to.
It really
You
should've
should
got
have
was.
pulled out
It-
that
it was-
fucking
it
mom
was
haircut.
Really
And
funny.
shat all over her.
Can I speak to a manager, please?
I mean, I could have been like, we'll just record it in the morning. We can get up at 6. It'll be fine. But then it would have been like, but my sleep schedule in the rain. I need
You
the
would've-
rain.
Man.
What do you mean in the rain?
I can't
that
fall
like
asleep
s-
without the rain.
Oh.
I can't mess
Can't
with my
fall
sleep
asleep without the
schedule.
rain.
Neither can Tyler. We've got him.
Ooh.
Okay, so we review music, obviously, because we've said it once before, but I feel the need to reiterate it. So the first thing we're going to review, all of us know each other from one way or another. I met the other Caleb in 10th grade, my 10th grade year.
My freshman year.
His freshman year, because he's a cuck boy.
Little baby boy.
My little baby boy, if you will. I was like, oh, two Calebs, and we spell it the same way. Let's be
Make out.
friends forever, and then we are. So, and then Tyler, I only met like a freaking few days ago. So,
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
but I feel
I'm
like I've known
already
you forever.
9 months pregnant. Yeah, like
Already
you,
9 months
your DNA is something fierce.
It.
'Cause
Yeah,
I swear to God, I don't even have a uterus, and you got
uterus.
me pregnant,
I
and
really did.
coming to term in like a matter of days. It's fucking insane.
What's that? What's that one movie, Splice or whatever?
Yes, yeah.
That's- That
She's
is
pregnant with an alien.
interesting movie. Anyways, so we're gonna review Forest Life from McCafferty, our favorite band,
All three
or
of us.
one of our favorite bands. Not my all-time favorite band.
Not my all-time favorite.
My
Very
all-time
close
favorite.
It's very close second. Caleb, will you
I'm
read
the-
off? read off the track list for Force Life for us, because obviously the one I have is incorrect and needs to be fixed.
Yeah. It got lost in the shuffle.
Okay.
It did.
Let me grab it real quick, if you will allow
We can-
me to do that.
We can vamp. We can vamp while you do it. That's fine, dude. Tyler,
Dude.
the weather today, huh? Right?
God, the weather is just fucking the sky. Like,
Okay,
what the
both of
fuck
you
are you
shut your
doing,
mouth.
sky?
It really is.
It goes Jeff, snakes, trees, yours, mine, ours, dear everyone, I'm sorry, floorboards.
There is no way that is the track list, dude. That's
the track list.
insane.
That's the
There's
track
no
list.
way.
That's the track list, dude.
That is absolutely insane. Dude.
That is definitely the track list. Next time you listen to an album, try not to listen to it in a non-music app.
Next time I
Huh?
see you, dude, I'm gonna poke you in the eye.
With what? Your wiener? Do it. I'll
With
I'll
my
lick
finger.
it. I'll lick both.
Okay, so we're saying that's the track list. Caleb number 1, or I guess you're number 2, definitely, because I'm number 1. Caleb number 2. What is your favorite and least favorite off of Force Life? And tell us why.
My favorite is
Yes.
going to be Yours, Mine, Ours. It's a very emotional song. It is just, I love it. Least favorite, Floorboards. I don't like Floorboards.
Yeah. Why do you not like floorboards?
It is, I just don't like it. Like, Tyler, I listened to it for like the first or second time in Tyler's car, and I just didn't like it. It's grotesque, and
Yeah.
I don't really have any problem with that, because I mean, I listen to like Harley Poe and stuff like that, and I mean, he's not really
Yeah.
grotesque, but it's subject matters. But I never really liked it. Just didn't catch on to it, I guess. What about you? What's your favorite and least favorite?
Let me pull up because I'm a piece of shit and don't know it by heart. Okay. Least favorite? Probably Dear Everyone, I'm Sorry. It's such a weak song compared to all the other ones.
I could see that, yeah.
And then Trees, my favorite, because when I first found McCafferty, after I finished Beach Boy and figured out they had more songs, that's the first thing I listened to, and I was like, oh, this is good. And who knew, 2 years later, I'd have a freaking 2 vinyls, or 2 records, sorry, my bad. 2 shirts, a hat, and other stuff. I never ever thought in my entire life that I would have anything McCafferty related that was physical, and now I have a buttload of stuff. I mean, going through the emotional toll of Nick taking stuff off of the Spotify like twice a week is something I never want to relive. That's insane.
It's worth noting at this point that Caleb 1 is like patient 0 for this McCafferty fever that we all have.
Yeah,
And he's an OG fan of the band.
that's true, dude.
I'm a fucking little bitch boy.
That's
Only known for about less than a year. About half a year actually. 6
I've
months.
known them since 2015.
No, I've known them since...
I believe. So, and that was pretty good. I love them. They're okay, I
Around
guess.
this time, 2016. Right?
I mean, and they could be better, right? I mean, maybe if they covered like the front bottom songs, that'd be alright, but
Yeah, dude. I feel like that'd be really good. Like if they stole lyrics or something from them.
Yeah, like
Right.
if they posed, they
imagine
released
if
one of their songs.
yeah, imagine
Something
if
that
like
says-
imagine if like a fan say got it like mixed up, and then the entire I mean, this is all hypothetical, of course. Let's say the whole front bottoms fans attacked McCafferty because
on a
they
personal
were
level.
yeah, because they were copying the sound, even though they weren't.
And they were doing it better.
And then we'll say that the bandmates for the front bottoms didn't notice it, but they did, and they just didn't care because it was a smaller band. All hypothetical, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Because whatever.
What about you, Tyler? What's your favorite song and least favorite?
Well, you all know here. I mean, Floorboards is my favorite song by McCafferty. I love dark subject matter in songs. And Alkaline Trio is my #1 favorite band. And when I first heard Floorboards, that dog needs to shut the fuck up. When I first heard Floorboards, um, it just reminded me of Alkaline Trio, and I really liked it. And I remember like listening to it like the second time, and I was like, oh my god, this is about like home abortion. You know, it was crazy, crazy good. And I love the drum solo at the end. It fucked me up.
And
Least
like
favorite.
the bomb falling too. That's the best part.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a good ending. It was a good
Yeah.
closer. I liked it. Least favorite is Snakes, and it's not a bad. There's no bad songs on this album. Like,
No,
swear to
there's really
God, there's not a single bad song. My only problem with Snakes is that it came right off the heels of Jeff, and that is such a just a slow building song, very emotional song, I think, and it was very quiet. And you go just right into Snakes, and the beginning is just I don't like the beginning. It got good like after the first few lines, it kind of bursted into being a much better song. But the beginning I just didn't like it, and it was so brash compared to Jeff that I didn't like it. And I still love the song, but I just to me it's not the best on the album. It's actually the worst, just like you asked. The worst on the album for me.
See, I love Snakes. Snakes is really good.
I love it. I do love it. I'm just saying, maybe
Yeah,
the
it's like-
track placement wasn't the best, I guess. Maybe it should have went into, like, something else. Like, Dear Everyone, I'm Sorry, with the dogs barking in the beginning. You
That
know,
should be
it
the
builds
opener.
Up quiet. Well, it could be the opener. That
It is
works-
the
that
opener.
works, too.
It's
not
absolutely
the opener.
It is,
It's not
though.
the opener. Jeff
It's
is the
dogs
opener.
barking. It's dogs
Dude,
barking and birds
Literally.
chirping, dude.
It's
It's
not
birds
the
chirping.
Dude,
That's-
you're listening to a fucking Dropbox. Are you
I
shitting
hate-
my life right now?
Who's
Go to the
who's known him
goddamn-
longer?
That doesn't
Who's
fucking
not
matter.
listening
Get
to it in
off
a
your high
Dropbox?
horse. Get off your high horse and suck
I'm
my
sorry.
cock.
I can't
Listen-
hear you from the
Oh,
horse that I'm riding.
This is it. This is it. I'm snapping. I'm gonna have to snap McCafferty, and I hope to God they respond.
Do it. I bet you
I'm
won't.
doing it. Can you
Kinda
settle?
late, but-
And nah, dude. They'll answer me tomorrow, and we'll fucking re-record this shit if we have to for a goddamn 5th time.
No, it's our first time, dude. Come on.
Oh
we're-
shit.
we're
Fuck,
perfectionists.
God damn it, they know the truth.
Oh god.
I'm editing it out.
They know it's taken way more. We'll edit that part out. We'll cut it out so where it sounds like you said it's the first time. Okay, so what's your favorite all-time McCafferty song? Since we'll stay on the McCafferty subject.
All time.
All time.
Caleb, 2, you wanna take this one first? Because you usually take things first when we're.
Yeah, but I always seem to finish last.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna have to go with
Alright, yes sir.
either. Actually, I know exactly what song it is. So this is on Beach Boy 2, which is a really weird album thing. But oh my,
Oh, that's good.
when just a lot of things have happened in my life, and with that song it sums up a lot of the emotions and like difficult times that I felt with like struggling with stuff like that. That song seemed to have just put it all into perspective, and it was like, this is how I feel, you know, it's all gonna be okay in the end.
That makes sense. I'm gonna throw you guys a curveball. Black Eyes from Columbus.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that whole I guess EP, right? I love all the songs on there. They're all great. And Black Eyes from Columbus is so good.
It's
And
almost
Nick,
a cult classic
it's
in
like-
the
Yeah.
community.
It should be on the greatest hits for sure.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for them to release greatest hits.
Right? And I feel like nobody gives that EP any love at all. It seems like nobody either cares about it or knows about it is the problem. Except for you guys mostly, but most of the McCafferty fans I talked to were like, "Hey, Beach Boy's pretty cool, and so is Thanks Sorry Sure."
And we're like,
And that's
oh,
about
there's
it.
a whole nother world.
My-
But there's a lot. I mean, we met a lot of people at the McCafferty show that knew
Ooh.
about. I mean, they knew about all the older stuff, and then there were some people who had just recently found them because of Remo. And they
Taking
were
them
like, "Hey,
for-
check out their older stuff. It's not as well produced, but much better writing, honestly."
Oh yeah. I will say, like, talking about Black Eyes from Columbus, like, just to like elaborate on, like, it's your favorite song. It's not my favorite, but I will say, dude, the line just, it gets to me. I guess when I first heard it was like, it says, "But your dad, he needs your voice when you sing." I was
Yeah.
like, holy! I was like, that was a really good fucking line. I
I'm
really
gonna
love that line.
I'm gonna listen to it when I get off of here, for
It
sure.
is that yeah, yeah, and I love lyrics, and that is just a good line. So yeah, that is a good song. That's a really good song. Good choice.
How you love
Sexy
lyrics
motherfucker.
and you don't like Harley Poe, I'll never get. But whatever, dude.
It's all good, dude. It's all good.
So
Moving
Tyler,
right-
what's your
moving
what's
right
your,
along.
what's your favorite? What's your favorite track, dude?
So how mad would y'all be if I was like, I can't pick a favorite and I have to give y'all like 4 favorites? Would y'all be like pissed?
You can't
Yeah.
do 4 because we did our favorites. You have to do your favorite.
Oh, my number one.
I mean, I already know your number 1. It's "Wait" off of Beach Boy for sure.
Yeah.
Arguably.
It's also
God, it's so bad.
It
It's
is
not
it's-
good.
It is the worst song they've
Anybody
It's
who
also-
likes anybody who likes "Wait," yeah, I mean, there's something wrong with you. It's not good. It's jarring. It's just it doesn't redeem itself. Sometimes they'll get like a real jarring intro, like
snakes, to me at least.
or like "Dear Everyone, I'm Sorry" with the dog barking, and then they redeem it. But there's no redeemable quality about
I don't even
"Wait"
remember what comes after the "wait" for me part. like,
because
where he's screaming.
because you skip it all the time because you hate the
Hold on, forgive me. And then it says wait again. Wait for me. Yeah, that's all I remember too.
Ooh, can we talk
Wait,
about
and then your
Britwalk?
dad walks in. Oh
Britwalk?
shit, your dad walks. Wait, or is that
Yeah,
Beach
that's
Boy?
that's
That's
Beach
Beach
Boy. Fake
Uh,
fan.
Fuck me.
Brit-
Fake fan.
Brit Rock.
I got the album right
is
though.
Beautiful.
That's true.
Brit Rock's a good song.
Rock's good.
I love it.
Shit. No, my favorite. Okay. I don't want to. Probably. If I had to pick one, probably at this point in my life, Cut Out the Pieces. Just
Oh,
because
that's good.
it came out, I listened to that at a perfect time in my experience with McCafferty, where I had just gotten like familiar with everything, you know. And there's so many references in that song. There's reference to foxes. There's a reference to was it Deadbird? Hold on, wake up, get drunk, get fucked up. That's Deadbird, right?
That's Brit Rock, right?
That's
Yes.
Brit Rock.
Yes, it's Brit Rock and
Fuck.
Fox is reference.
Yeah,
to
Brit Rock
Cut
and
Out Pieces.
Fox.
Okay,
I
still, I
think-
got the album right yet again.
Yeah,
I'm
you're-
actually doing good for albums.
I think
You're
the
a real
best
fan.
part about like
I am a real fan.
Fox being like referenced in that song is a week or two before it was released. You had never heard "Happy Birthday, Dad," which is one of my favorite EPs. It's a very
It is a good one.
underappreciated. Anna at the very beginning is a beautiful
Yeah.
instrumental. It is.
Dreamcatcher is amazing.
Yes, really all of the songs on that one. are
Yeah.
amazing. Besides Deadbird, alternate take.
Yeah.
That one's
No,
no good.
instrumental Deadbird. That's not bad.
I
Like
just
a-
wish he would have sung.
Well, I remember what happened, dude. I remember
We were
this.
in the car
We
and
were
we kept
driving in
getting
the car,
lit,
right?
and then
we
it
were
was
listening
like,
to
nope.
this EP, and we were looking on your little stereo as the songs come on. We were like, "What is this?" And it said, it's a Deadbird alternate version or whatever.
And
And we
got lit.
looked at each other, and like we both climaxed. It was amazing. And then it was just anticlimactic after we climaxed, ironically.
Yeah.
Because it was just, where did your mind go? I mean, I was expecting like
Where did
new
your
like different
mind
lyrics or some shit. It's
Yeah.
still a good song.
Yeah.
We got our hopes up like that. It was
Um,
should have contained ourselves.
It's
But-
kind of like "Somewhere Only We Know" off of.
yes.
Somewhere only we know. Yeah.
And I hate that. I wish I don't like that. They should have released 2 songs instead of 3. It should have been like "Daddy Longlegs" and "Trailer Trash,"
Mhm.
and then kept "Outlaw" for the
Yes.
thing. But
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
I'm not
definitely.
in a band, and I'm not musically talented. So.
And they probably had no say over what.
Oh
They
yeah.
definitely
Well,
had no say. I'd highly doubt it.
Yeah, no.
You know?
really,
By that time, Joe
I mean,
was.
they're on a small label, but they're still on a label.
Yeah, Joe's
Yeah.
gonna
They
have a
still have
lot
someone
of
in
the
charge of
creative
that, you know?
control. But I'm glad that, you know, they're at a point in their musical career that it seems like they can only go up from here. And
Oh,
Nick
definitely.
Nick seems to be doing so well, whereas with when Caleb started listening to McCafferty, he was struggling with a lot of like the feelings about the band and all the front bottom stuff and just dealing with all the emotional taxing toll and stuff, and he was just taking it up and down and up and down and up and down. And I'm glad that he's finally in a place with both him and Lindsay. They seem to, they're really perfect for each other, and they make one another feel safe. And I can't explain how happy that makes me. You know.
Guys, Snapchat from McCafferty Band. Are we ready
Yes.
yeah.
to hear quote for quote what the
Uh,
track listing is?
Before you open it, it's gonna be like, oh, I don't fucking remember. Force
I
Life.
already opened it,
What is the first life?
What is it?
and I quote, "I forget, haha." End quote.
Are you serious?
Are you
Yeah,
kidding
no,
me?
I'm dead serious. I,
Screenshot.
Of
I'm,
course.
I'm responding back. God damn it.
Nick,
Oh my god.
you literally wrote it
Nick, you wrote it.
by yourself.
Well, we'll say I was right because obviously I am. But
You weren't though.
I am.
It's the YouTube video is literally it goes like in one straight line. Like there's
so
no cutting or anything.
We're supposed to.
I trust a YouTube video more than I trust a Dropbox.
Especially when the person who uploaded that uploaded everything that of their shit on YouTube. So uploaded by one fucking person. Get
I
your
don't-
dick out of my mouth. Get your dick out of my mouth. I'm tired of it. Being
I don't
there.
know.
It's soggy. It's at the point where you leave something in something wet too long, it shrivels up. You get it out of there. I'm telling you.
Okay. How dear everyone, I'm sorry, is not an opener. I'll never get. I mean,
It
obviously
just
I'm
isn't.
wrong, but how
You
is it not
are.
an opener? Okay, well don't.
Maybe we're
calm
both
down.
wrong, dude. Maybe
Calm down, Fox News.
maybe we're both wrong. Maybe we're both wrong, and we just both got wrong. You know, all of us have wrong things. And
Yeah.
it goes from "Dear everyone, I'm sorry," and like I don't know. We can all
And then
agree floorboards is the end because
No, it's not. Yours, mine, and ours is the end.
then what? The,
Why would
Earlier,
that
I
song
s-
not be?
earlier-
Why would that not be the end?
I literally said earlier that Floorboards was the perfect closing song, and you agreed with me, and you said I was talking about the drum solo, and you said yeah, and the little bomb dropped at the end. You agreed
that's
with
good.
me. So which one is it, Trump? Why do you keep flip flopping?
I-
You fucking.
I I agreed that it was a good ending, but it's not the ending to the
Oh.
EP.
Kill me, dude.
So-
How many sources? So we got the YouTube. So the YouTube is one source. Let's do this.
Also,
If you
the
go to
person who's been a fan for 2 years.
Shut the
is
fuck
another
up. You
source.
are not. You cannot source yourself.
I can,
Oh.
and I have, and I
Rate
will.
Your music. Rate Your Music has that as the track listing. I remember. Jeff Snakes, Trees, Yours, Mine, Ours, Dear Everyone, Floorboards. So that's two sources for me. One for
Wait,
you. One of
Floorboards
yours.
is the ending?
Yes.
Yeah, Floorboards ending on YouTube and on Rate Your Music.
Okay, you guys send me the track list, and I'm gonna rearrange it, and then I'm gonna listen to it, and I'll come back with
Okay.
it.
And it'll be like,
I'll-
oh, this
I'll-
is even better
afterwards.
Live,
Thought.
dude.
You know, next episode we can be like, oh, I was right or I was wrong. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna be right because why in God's name would Floorboards be an ending when freaking Yours, Mine, and Ours is
I'm gonna piece
an
this
amazing
shit
ending.
together.
So, how do you, let's go off of one of their more recognizable albums, really. How did y'all feel about Beach Boy? And I want your favorite song and your least favorite, besides
Okay.
Wait. We're taking Wait out of it.
We're taking Wait's not a real song.
Wait, so we can't say Wait's our least favorite.
Yeah.
You are making this very hard.
Exactly. That's
I
not
got
right.
I got it. Easy.
Caleb 1, go
Let
ahead
me
and
let me bring up the
track list.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I hope it's not out of order on Spotify.
One day somebody's gonna hit you and put you in your place.
Dude,
I
it's
bet
gonna
you
be fucking one of us. I'm gonna.
When you guys punch me, dude, it's on. It's going. Everything that has led up to this moment is out the window, and
I'm
it's
just gonna punch you at
it's
1 in the
going down.
morning. You're gonna be too tired to fucking fight back. You're gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna tell people I knocked you out. Like, yeah, dude, I hit him, and he fucking just
Yeah.
plonked
He,
out.
he was already asleep, dude. I punched him into a dream.
Okay, Caleb.
Favorite song. What's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Is that Alligator Skin Boots?
Alligator Skin Boots.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, okay, that's my favorite. Least favorite. Blue Eyes Like the Devil's Water.
Whoa,
Oh,
really?
Yeah, probably.
Really?
If Weight can't be my least favorite, then Blue Eyes Like the Devil's Water. And it's just because I've listened to Beach Boys so much, I just hate every song on there. I would never go out of my way to listen to Beach Boy ever again. Because I listened to it for 2 years straight. And there was literally nothing else except for
Feel you.
all the other stuff. Because I didn't know about all the other EPs and one-offs and singles until maybe like a year. So I was listening to Beach Boy for straight a year. And I was like, man, these guys are really good. They should make more music. And they did, and they have. They will.
They will prosper.
They
forever.
Okay, Tyler.
yeah.
What about you?
Favorite? Yeah, alligator skin boots. I really don't want this to be a 3P. I feel like yours is alligator skin boots too. But yeah, great lines in that song. I remember that song being maybe the first song I listened to by them. I honestly think it was the first song I ever listened to by them. And I remember being naive little baby boy saying that, yeah, it's good, but you know, there's another band that shall not be named that just, you know, might be better.
Yeah.
And then Alligator Skin Boots grew on me, and it has a great line in it and a great little melody. And so I love that song. Least favorite is Details. I just
What?
yeah, Details. I mean, it has a good subject, like subject matter not good. Okay. I meant like
Yeah.
it's decent.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just I don't know. I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's just weaker than all the other ones. If you take Weight out, yeah. Blue Eyes Like the Devil's Water. I fucking love that song. I don't know. I knew it was a hard choice for you, but
Yeah.
love that song. Details is not
It's-
hard for me at
It
all.
goes like least favorite Weight, obviously, and then way down is Blue Eyes Like
Yeah.
the Water. So
Yeah.
it's still an amazing song, but I'm just
Mhm.
like, who cares? I got other stuff to listen to.
Water. Yeah. I drink the devil's water anytime with dude. Caleb number 2. Caleb Du, as they say in France. Your favorite and least favorite.
Favorite, jumping on the bandwagon, Alligator Skin Boots.
Yeah.
I was actually in an Xbox party with Caleb whenever I first listened to McCafferty, and I actually took off my headphones to listen to Alligator Skin Boots. The line "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, alcoholics don't get far unless they drink and drive. Let's go for a ride" is one of the deepest and just best one-liners I have ever heard. And if he would have, it tops anything he's ever done. And least favorite, probably Bottom. I can't even remember
What?
it.
Why, dude?
I
So
understand. I
good.
get it. I get it. I mean, TFB versus McCafferty's the better fuck front bottom song, I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But I mean, that is still a good song. I do like Bottom though. And front to the back to the top to the wait.
Front to the back to the top to the bottom, skin yourselves and say you bottom. You don't like our word
Like
flow.
my word
you just
flow.
leave the
You
cut
just leave the
marks.
cut marks.
And
That's
that's
that's not Bottom though.
That's TFB.
Yeah.
Let me look
Jesus.
at the Bottom lyrics. I'm about to get reacquainted.
Yeah. You're a
See,
fake fan.
Can't even remember.
I knew I.
But
Oh, dude, this is a good song.
uh,
You be the front, I'll be the back. You sing like this, so I'll sing like that. You be
oh
the
yeah,
bottom, and
Yeah.
I'll be the top. I'll
yeah.
put the lid on the jar when it's shut. Yeah, dude.
You be the front,
Tell me how that's not
yeah.
genius.
So
Uh,
like, and there's so many references to like Flashlight by the front bottoms. It's like, fuck you, dude.
Exactly.
I think
Get out of my dick.
with you're not liking Blue Eyes like the Devil's Water. If I'm right, I think Blue Eyes' Devil's Water is a part where he's like, "Hey man, how's Japan? I think it's really rad."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That part holds a lot of significance to me. Just
Josh shows the drugs.
I
Hope they
bet
treat
that-
you the same.
I bet they do treat Josh the same. Just whenever I listen to that, there's a lot of stuff going on with friends and losing friends and losing them. And now that I look at it, I think I made the right decision. But always looking back at it, mean like I could have overreacted. But that
Yeah.
song sort of like justified what I thought was happening, and it was sort of like a thing where it was like people never really change. They're always going to
Yeah.
be one thing. And
Well, I mean, you're
that
you're a
case-
piece of shit anyways. So.
Exactly. So it's like, lesser of two evils.
I'd like to add about alligator skin boots.
Go for it.
It's a little line that's referenced. That's also in another song by him. And in the black light, I can tell a sick joke.
Oh yeah.
Maybe in the black light, I could tell in the black light, I can tell a sick joke. Do you think I'm funny, or was it something else? Like I like that. I like
have you
hearing
heard the
bands
X story
reference.
behind that?
Huh?
Yeah. Did you listen to the McCast? Know the story behind that?
There's a story. No, because
Yes.
I am a fake fan.
You really
well,
are a
I
fake
am.
fan. You're
Oh, I've
terrible.
listened to the McCast. I've listened to not every episode.
Caleb. I vote we kick Tyler off and get another real fan for next week.
Good luck finding. I mean, shit, dude. You'd have to go back to the Masquerade.
Oh no, there's
Dude,
an
I'll
entire.
go on Instagram and be
chat
like, hey
full.
guys,
That's
let's talk
true.
about McCafferty for an hour.
Um,
And
and
At
I'm
the group chat.
yeah, right. I left that dude so bad.
Yeah, no, I'm probably about to leave it too. I'm getting really annoyed. But the backstory on that is apparently he had a friend who they cut a hole in his roof of his closet to get into an attic space, and they were growing things up there with
Yes,
a black light,
The marijuana, if you will.
if you will. And one of the guys who was hanging out with him at the time was using the guy who was growing it just to get some, and Nick didn't like that. And I could
Yeah.
like that sort of was like whenever I listen to that, I still every day think about that, where like, oh, did I make the right decision here? And whenever Nick was talking about it, and he was like, I feel like he was using him just to get some. I was like, yeah, Nick, I'll blow you.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a good explanation.
Yes, it's a wonderful
Ooh.
lyric once you learn that there's like a little backstory behind it, and even before, wonderful lyric.
I got a question for y'all. Personal opinion. When it comes to songs, and this is something I've actually, I've thought about a lot, and I was just like, I don't know where I stand on it. Is do y'all like knowing backstory behind songs, or do you think it lessens the effect of the song?
No, I like knowing backstory.
I like backstory. It gives the
Really?
a lot of the time it gives the lyrics behind it either more meaning, or if it takes
Yeah.
away meaning, it just is like, wow, they were able
And
to come up with this from that.
If
Like
anything, it's like a enhancer. Like
Yeah. Well.
there is a folk punk band. I forget what the name is, but the guy Benjamin Todd, and I've linked it in the group chat. He did a like an acoustic video on YouTube. It's called "Using Again," which is so good, and it's about him. It was before he got clean, and he was trying to get clean, and he started using again, obviously. And he's singing about how he hates himself and like who he is. He hates the man in the mirror, I think, is one of the lyrics. So I like knowing Because it's so obvious. It's like, oh, I'm using drugs again, but then you realize it's about him struggling with heroin. That it makes it even better. That's why I like folk punk, dude. It's great because you can
Yeah,
just
dude.
look it up and be like, oh, it's either about anarchism or heroin, which is pretty much all folk punk. It's like,
I'm
hey,
gonna.
Trump's not a cool dude. Let's try anarchism. Or hey, heroin's really not good. Or heroin is really good. Depends on where they are in their life. And they're like, hey,
Uh,
let's do some heroin.
I'm gonna start a punk band,
You should. I'm
and
gonna start
I'm
a.
gonna release a double album. Okay, I'll picture
Okay.
this. One side called Heroin,
Nice.
the other side called Anarchy. All right,
Nice, dude.
now picture this.
Okay.
The heroin side is all about heroin,
Yeah.
and the anarchy side is all about anarchy.
Okay.
Do you think it'll
Uh,
sell?
What? For sure, dude. If
Yeah,
you
I'm
go to
giving
like
people exactly what they expect, dude.
if you go to like a Antifa rally, that's so good. You'll hey, anarchism's cool. They're all over that stuff.
Oh, by the way, McCafferty responded back, and they like said like some they said like rah rah anytime. I was like, dude, I was like, rah rah.
Nick's getting
Go.
lit.
Nick's lit
Yeah.
over there, dude. He's lit with Lindsay. It's a
He'll-
lit
he'll
Lindsay day.
Yeah, I'll let Lindsay. Yeah, he'll remember the track listing tomorrow morning once he gets over a headache of sorts, for sure. Hopefully, I do want to know the actual official track listing.
So do I.
We'll know when they release that shit by winter. We
Yeah,
know what it'll be.
I think
Oh,
they're
yeah, I guess we will.
releasing part of
Sure.
the.
We'll
I
see.
think they're gonna release the album along with everything. I'm not
That
sure,
would-
though.
Like they just don't even mention it. They just like, hey, we added a bunch of our old shit, and then we just go look through Spotify and we see it. Oh,
What do y'all think? What do
Oh my
y'all?
God.
What do
I'd
y'all
cry.
think it'll be called?
What do you think? What?
that's impossible to tell.
I feel like if I was in that spot, I'd be like, I made it. Dad, are you proud? That's. I just need to make I just need to make album covers and album names.
Oh, speaking of artists, you guys obviously aren't into metal, but Infant Annihilator got taken off of Spotify
Why?
Who
for
dat?
they're a grindcore band. They got taken off for offensive lyrics.
About what?
Just anything that a metal band can use to be offensive, they'll do. But there are so many more offensive grindcore bands, like Anal Cunt. That's an actual name.
Oh yeah.
That's also
yeah,
an
I
actual
know.
bleep.
Or Vulvodynia, or Dynia, however you say it.
Vul-
Cattle
Vulvodyner.
decapitation. um, but it's insane. Like, and there's people obviously flipping out about it because when you piss off one metalhead, you piss off a whole crowd of elitists. So, and I
What
can
about-
say that, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, you can say anything actually. No one knows who
I-
you are.
So.
That is true, dude.
I'm gonna kill the.
Ooh,
Oh.
ooh.
Oh.
I am believing
Don't even
in
joke.
that.
Don't
Okay.
even.
Said I'm gonna kill the Pirates
said-
of the Caribbean
Don't.
franchise because it's been dead already since fucking At World's End.
Okay,
So Orlando
everybody.
Bloom and Keira Knightley left.
And with
I've only
that,
seen one of those movies, and it's the first one.
and with that
I like the
little
first three.
bit there,
I like Pirates.
we're gonna go ahead and end this bad boy.
Are you serious? Why? Okay. So after much deliberation, I've picked Athletics, which is a post-rock band from New York, I believe. The album name is "Who You Are Is Not Enough," and the track list is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And after that, it repeats 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but it's all the instrumental version, so you don't have to listen to that. But they are really good. And this came out in 2014. And I think last year they put out 2 singles. Then this year they're supposed to put something out. So whenever that's going to happen. I definitely recommend them. They're really good.